Now we are discussing secondary or peripheral lymphoid organs. In secondary or peripheral lymphoid organs, antigen is localized so that it can be effectively exposed to mature lymphocytes. The best examples of lymph nodes, appendix, Bayer pages of gastrointestinal tract, tonsils, adenoids, spleen, malt means mucosal associated lymphoid tissues, colt means cut associated lymphoid tissues, bald means bronchial tracheal associated lymphoid tissues. So first one, lymph nodes. Lymph node is a small bean-shaped structure and it is a part of this body's immune system. It is the first one to encounter the antigen and enters the tissue space. Lymph nodes after filter that drop the substance that travel through the lymphatic fluid. They are packed tightly with the white blood cells, namely lymphocytes and macrophages. There are hundreds of lymph nodes are found throughout the body. They are connected to one another by lymph vessels. Lymph is a clear, transparent, colorless, mobile and extracellular fluid connecting tissue. As a lymph percolates through the lymph node, so the particular antigen brought in by the lymph will be trapped by the phagocytic cells, follicular or interdendritic cells. So that is that. First one, it is the secondary or peripheral lymphoid organs. So development of acquired immune response differentiation, lymphocyte migrate between these 2 degrees. So that is the lymphoid organs. The lymphoid organs for the example of the lymph nodes, appendix, Bayer pages. Next one, it is a spleen, malt, colt, belt, etc. So first one, we learn about this lymphoid system. So what is known as the lymph? First one, what is known as the lymph? What is known as the lymph? So it is a colorless liquid connecting tissue. It is a colorless liquid connecting tissue. It is a intercellular fluids that is a connecting tissue. So transparent, colorless. So next one, it is that lymphocytic, because it's a carbon dioxide metabolic waste. So the lymphatic system consists of lymphatic capillaries, lymphatic vessels, lymphatic nodes, lymphatic capillaries, lymphatic vessels, lymphatic nodes. So what is the lymphatic organs? Spleen, thymus glands, nodes, etc. Lymphatic capillaries, it is a small, then these are nodes. So it is aligned by this endothelium, spinal cord, internal cartilage, bone marrow. It is at the lymphatic capillaries. So lymphatic ductus vessels, it is like this vein. Lymphatic node, tonsils. So cluster of the lymph nodes are here in the. So most lymphocytes are present throughout the body. Throughout the body. So lymph nodes is the first to enter. It is a lymph nodes. It is a bean-shaped structure. It is a bean-shaped structure. First, it is that enters into this body. So that the lymph nodes can be this stop the pathogens. So or filter the pathogens. Stop the pathogens or filter the pathogens. Because of that, a large number of lymphatic fluids are present in our blood. So lymphocytes, you all know that lymphocytes are the blood cells. It is that protective from our pathogens. So that is hundreds of this throughout the body in the lymph vessels. So it can be dropped as the pathogens. It not throughout that, it not enters into passed through that the fluid. First it can be dropped that. That is the function of the lymph nodes. So next one is lymph node has the 3 regions. So what are the types of the, what are the supports of the lymph nodes? Lymph nodes has 3 zones. They are cortex, paracortex and medulla. The outermost layer is lymph node is called cortex, which consists of P lymphocytes, macrophages or follicular dendritic cells. The paracortex zone is the beneath the cortex, which is richly populated by T lymphocytes and integrated dendritic cells. The innermost zone is called this medulla, which is sparsely populated by lymphocytes, but many of them are plasma cells, which are actively secrete the antibody cells. As a lymph enters, it slowly percolates through the cortex, paracortex and medulla. Giving a sufficient chance for this, the phagocytic cells and dendritic cells trap the antigen brought by lymph. The lymph leaving the node carries enriched antibodies secreted by this that enter lymph nodes. Sometimes visible swelling of lymph nodes occurs due to the active immune response and increased concentration of the lymphocytes. The swollen lymph nodes may be signal an infection. There are several groups of these lymph nodes. The most frequently enlarged lymph nodes are found in the neck, under the chin, the armpits of that in the cruising. So lymph nodes having these three regions. The lymph node having these three regions: cortex, paracortex, and medulla. So the cortex, it is outermost layer. So it is present in that the P lymphocytes and the fascicular tendric, all these things. So next one is the paracortex. It is beneath the cortex. So T lymphocytes are present. It is T lymphocytes are present in that paracortex. So when they enters into that pathogens, first it is moved to this cortex, then to the paracortex, then to the medulla. So that is lymph enters to this slowly percolates through that cortex, paracortex, and the medulla. So this can be the chance to that the pathogen. So it enters into that lymph vessels. Suppose it leaving the lymph vessels. Suppose it is leaving the lymph vessels. It not cause the disease. It not cause the disease. So that is active response at the time of during the time the active response takes place. The active responses takes place and the concentration of this lymphatic cells and concentrations of this protect the lymphocytes. Protect the lymphocytes. So maximum the disease caused by this the pathogens enters into that. So enters into that neck, also under the chin. So the arms of this are closing. Arms of this are closing. The neck in the kaluthirukla. So on the kaluthila. So mouth, all the parts are here in the neck. So the mouth valiyavu enna senjirum the pathogens are enters. Then the chin. கண்ணோ இதெல்லாம் இருக்குல்லையா ஸோ அது வழியாக ஸோ நெக்ஸ்ட் ஹேண்ட்ஸ் ஆஃப் திஸ் ஆர் க்ளோசிங் ஸோ அந்த அக்குள் இதெல்லாம் சொல்லுவாங்களே ஸோ அந்த இடத்துல என்ன செஞ்சுருக்கோம் அப்படின்னா மைக்ரோ ஆர்கானிசம்ஸ் ஆர் ஆடட் ஈஸிலி ஸோ தட் இஸ் த லிம்ப் நோட்ஸ் ஆர் ஃபில்டர் த pathogens at the time. During the time the pathogens are filter the lymph nodes, drop the lymph nodes. And understand. So next one is the cells of the immune system. Cells of the immune system. The immune system is composed of many independent cells to protect the body from microbial infections and the growth of tumor cells. The cellular composition of the adult blood. Cellular components of the adult blood. So first we know that. So this is the lymph node. This is the lymph node, that is the cortex. So that is the medullary cortex, phregocortex. So that is the effluent of the lymphatic vessels. Lymphatic vessels. See, it enters the pathogens, all the things. All these three layers and crossing that the pathogens. So it can be crossing that the pathogens. It filter that lymph nodes. It filter the lymph nodes. So next move to the mucous mold means it is a small concentration of the respiratory or urinary genital tracts. B cells and T cells are present in the lymphocytes. So next one is called cut associator. Lymphatic tissues are present in this cut. So next one is a branchials. It is present in that works in the immune system, protect the body from the invasion of the head. Bronchus, mold means branchials. It is lymphoid organs, utensils, respiratory mucus that is present in the lungs. Next one is a cell type and the number of cells are appropriate percentage. So the first one is that red blood cells. So the number of cells in this set. So next one is the white blood cells, actinocytes. Actinocytes is divided into the lymphocytes, monocytes, granulocytes, neutrophils, basophils, eosinophils, platelets. So in this set, the lymphocytes is 1500 to 4000, 20 to 30% approximate. Monocyte 200 to 950, 2 to 7. So next the 2000 to 700, 50 to 70%, 50 to 100%, 4 to 40 to 500%, 50,000 to 15,000 to 50,000 platelets. We know that already how to study in the 11th standard. All the cells are derived from this pluripotent chemopatriotic stem cells. All the cells means that is that lymphocytes, granulocytes, so lymphocytes, all the things. So that is that so each stem cells have the capacity to produce RBC, WBC and platelets. The only cells capable of specifically recognizing and producing a immune response are the lymphocytes. The other types of the white blood cells play an important role in the non-specific immune response. That is called the non-specific means intent. So antigen presentation and cytokine protection. So all the things are produced from this pluripotent chemotic cells. So WBC, white blood cells, red blood cells, platelets, all the things. So it is white blood cells are the important role in this non-specific, that is means intent immune response. So next one it is lymphocytes. So lymphocytes about 20 to 30% of the white blood cells. Lymphocytes, they are large nucleus filling most of the cells surrounded by the little cytoplasm. The two types of the lymphocytes, B and T lymphocytes, both is produced by this bone marrow. B lymphocytes stay in the bone marrow until they are mature. They are circulate around the body. Some of remain in the blood, while the others accumulate in the lymph nodes and the spleen. T lymphocytes leave the bone marrow and mature in the thymus gland. Once they mature, T cells also accumulate in the same areas of the body as B cells. Lymphocytes come the receptor proteins on the surface. When the receptors of these B cells bind the antigens, the B cells become activated and revise the ability to produce the plasma cells. The plasma cells produce antibodies. Some B cells do not produce antibodies but become memory cells. These cells are responsible for the secondary immune response. T lymphocytes do not produce antibodies. They recognize the antigen presenting cells and destroy them. The two important types of the T cells are Helper T cells or killer T cells. Helper T cells release a chemical called the cytokine and which activates the B cells. Killer cells move around the body and destroy the cells with damage or infected. Apart from the cells, neutrophils and monocytes destroy the foreign cells by the phagocytosis. Monocytes, when they mature into large cells, they are called the macrophages, which perform the phagocytosis and any foreign organisms. So lymphocytes. So about 20 to 30% of this white blood cells present in this blood. So there are the nucleus, cytoplasm, are surrounded by that little cytoplasm. They having this P and T lymphocytes, both having produced in this bone marrow. It is mature the bone marrow. It can be leave that. So that is the circulate of this body. So the blood is circulated all this body throughout the body. So B lymphocytes, T lymphocytes are produced in the bone marrow under the thymus glands. So at the same time the B lymphocytes and the T lymphocytes produced in the lymphocytes. So that so B lymphocytes are actively growing that. Plasma cells produce some B cells do not produce the antibodies, but because memory cells become the memory cells. T lymphocytes do not produce the antibodies. T lymphocytes and B lymphocytes do not produce that antibodies. Because of this, no memory power here in that. Memory power means already I told that ability to produce that antibodies. So next one it is two important types of these T cells. First one it is helper T cells and killer T cells. Helper T cells and killer T cells. Helper T cells produce cytokinin and killer T cells are produced that damage or destroy the infected part. So neutrophils and monocytes, do you know that it is a functions of this foreign phagocytes? It is only this phagocytes cells. So next one is the monocytes is a mature cells, that is called this macrocytes. So whenever it is the phagocytes that takes place, the foreign organism enter into this body, it destroyed the bodies. So next one is the pluripotent cells. Already I told that the pluripotent, all the cells are produced in the, this is the whole system of the immune system in the human bodies, myelar and lymphoid grothens. So the P cells and the T cells. T cells produce killer cells and this killer cells and helper cells. Cells and the helper T cells. So neutrophils, monocytes and neutrophil cells, and in the mature these monocytes, that is called this macrophiles. So platelets, eosinophils and erythrocytes, all the things it is protect the human body from the pathogens.